chance to do this very often.
No, we don't, and it's the pleasure is all mine, Bobby Rossi, and we are live on Facebook. This is the first for me. If I mess up, everybody's going to hear it. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'll take the heat. I usually do. And speaking of heat,
yeah, these two are no strangers to the heat. Kind of an interesting situation how they found themselves here in this tag team title match. No thanks to one David Morales switching things up on us.
Yeah, they worked on that. They've got those cool handshakes, and I tell you, it's great when they came up. But these guys have been strategizing, and it shows. It shows in the outcome of a lot of their matches.
You know, I've seen a variation of that handshake for years now, and if you and I tried to do it right now, it would look nothing like that.
No.
I still can't figure it out.
No, it's smooth. That was smooth and creamy right there. They're still pricks, though.
What is this? What is...
It's a new tune.
I'm a bit taken back by this. Even I didn't know this was going to happen. Did the kid pull a fast one on me?
I think he's shooting on you, big guy.
Well, imagine that. They are really going head-on into this, working together.
Well, look, man, you got to be either blind and or a fool to ignore that when these two are on the same page, they are a vicious threat. We saw it just last month right here live at the Legion, man. They got on the same page. They were working together as a team, and they seem damn near unstoppable.
You're not wrong, but look at the opposition. The Dirt City Murder Crew against one of their own. How long will this last? That's the question on my mind.
Well, I mean, you know, Jason Devine and Ricky Medeiros, they want gold of their own. You know what I mean? They want gold of their own, and these guys have let it be known. They've let it be known that sometimes their brotherhood, their kinship has to be put to the side for the case of business, for the sake of business, for the sake of victory, which is something that Mike Monteiro is obsessed with. The guy can't lose. He can't bring himself to do it.
It's a very valid point, and as we're waiting for this one to get started, I'm scrolling Facebook right here, and I see a post by one Mike Monteiro where he calls to what I was saying earlier. Will they work together? People have their doubts. AJ has his doubts. And he quoted me and said, business is business tonight, despite being against his regular tag team partners.
We saw the standoff between he and Medeiros at the end of last show. We saw Medeiros bid him adieu. It was a very weird and awkward, yet very tense situation. This is the culmination of it, T. Phoenix. Now, you want to talk about another dynamic to this matchup. These two know one another inside and out. They have strategized as a unit, as a squadron, for the better part of 3 years, before, during, and after that goddamn pandemic. There's no pulling the wool over one another's eyes on this one.
No, without a question, there isn't any pulling the wool over each other's eyes. And, you know, they've stood together and across from each other in other area promotions as well. So this could go either way.
And now it's not working? Why don't you in the main event tonight?
Whoa!
Harris didn't like that.
Well, you're talking about two men that are completely driven by ego. And the will, of course, to win. Monteiro now taken right to the wrist. Whipping Medeiros into the adjacent ropes. Monteiro on the receiving end of a shoulder block here. Flex for the drop down, pops up. Big leapfrog. Look at the athletic. Look at this, the agility of these two men.
It's almost too fast to call. You're doing an amazing job. Please keep going.
Stay doing around they go. Oh! Monteiro stalls the Hurricane Rana attempt with the handstand. This goes back to what I was talking about. They know each other too well. They're not going to pull any punches here. Both teams electing to mix things up. Divine is going to square up with AJP. One half of Notorious.
And these two no stranger to each other. They competed in the first round of the Fight for Faber tournament back in March. Of course, AJP coming out victorious in that one, actually taking the whole damn tournament.
Big swing and a miss. That one lands. And the kid has his eyes peeled. Jason Devine looking to pull a fast one. To no avail. Kind of like this glam rock look the kid who has going on.
So, it is, and a little inside baseball. He purchased that for a cruise that we went on, and there was a 80s rock night of some sort, and yep, that's what he wore. It's a good look for him, I guess. And no kidding. There were 3 other people on the boat with the same getup. Spirit Halloween made a killing that day, or at least the build up to that week.
Oh, look at that. AJP goes to launch himself off the ropes. Medeiros eating some just desserts for that kick to the lumbar. Oh!
But that was the opening they were looking for. It may have sacrificed Ricky Medeiros, but they've got AJP seemingly right where they want him now.
That's just typical DCMC. That's their MO. That is how they operate. Big boot driving AJP face first to the canvas. And just like that, with just a couple of deft maneuvers, Jason Devine seems to have taken almost all the steam out of his sails. That's crazy.
We gotta tell it like it is. Also, it's not very cool in here. It's about 90-something degrees, and that's gonna take a toll on these athletes as the night goes on and as this match goes on.
Double elbows land. Divine posted up. A lot of extension for that senton bomb.
You heard the crowd react. They knew very well he got all of that and probably knocked the wind out of AJP.
I'm surprised he didn't crack one of the kid's ribs, to be honest with you. He's got a firm grasp on that chin lock. Matt Pryor sees as if he's not under the neck, and he's not, or else he would have broken that hold.
I've had long hair in the past, and in a situation like this where you've got somebody's arms wrapped around your throat like that, you get your hair in your mouth, you're choking on your hair while trying to catch your breath, not a fun situation.
Ooh! 2 3/4, says Mac Madness. A very close call, if you will. Divine tags himself in, blind tag elected. Big shot to the stomach. And AJP now, he's been in this ring for the better part of 3 minutes, and I'd say he's taking a whole lot of offense. I don't know what the kid has to do, but I know he's got to turn things around.
He's young, he's resourceful. He may be able to do it. I'm in disbelief just witnessing before my very own eyes Mike Monteiro willingly cheering on AJP as a tag team partner. It's still foreign to me.
Ooh, a lot of stank behind that Itchigiri. Oh, and Medeiros with a hellacious drop kick knocks Monteiro right off the apron. This leaves the Notorious one with no reprieve whatsoever. Square to the spine.
Yeah, but see, he's taking his foot off the gas right now. Not that I want him to, but he's got to stay on him. Now is not the time for showboat and then calling to the crowd.
Medeiros using that buckle to drive. Oh, look at this! Come on! You know, they'll bend and break any rule they can to get whatever advantage they feel they need. And I'll tell it as it is. They've been in the driver's seat, but boy, oh boy, has it been shady.
I can't say I'm surprised. There's nothing they won't do to come out on top, especially with the tag team championship on the line.
How do you as a father just sit back and watch this?
Because I know the kid can handle his own. And if I get in there, then it becomes the kid can't handle his own fights. And I'll be damned if that's going to be the reputation he has.
Fair enough, but talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place.
That's not to say that I'm not like on the edge of my seat right now. It's very difficult.
Well, you're holding it down pretty well, buddy. I wouldn't have the same composure, so I tip my hat to you. But again, looking at this match objectively, Mike Monteiro needs to have gotten into this match 2 minutes ago. Really. Because right now, Notorious is not looking like they're going to go home with those straps.
Are you thinking of career and statistics? Because you've been all about the minutes and times tonight.
Hey, man, the seconds add up to the minutes, and that is what the days of our lives are all about. But both of these galoots have their backs to the mat, and somebody's got to make a tag quick. Really, a kid's the one that's got to make the tag, because I don't think he's got any more gas left.
He's inching, he's crawling, he's digging. He's almost there. It's going to be a photo finish. He got it.
Monteiro now single-handedly taking out both of his soldiers. Dos they do, and around they go. Oh, roaring elbow to the cerebellum. Big old face wash. Stopped dead in his tracks. Jason Devine looking for that Hurricane Rana, ends up getting powerbombed in the process.
Monteiro is feeling it tonight. My goodness.
Medeiros and Devine both draped over that middle rope. What's he got? He's got him out. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Cover.
Oh, I thought he had him. I really did.
I was convinced. That is probably the closest call of this matchup so far. Monteiro looking to draw off the energy of this crowd here. But I think both of these men need to look inward.
AJP coming in the ring after such a short time on the outside. I'm calling that a questionable idea.
Medeiros caught ass over tea kettle.
Oh my God!
Oh, a modified double styles clash. And things are getting chaotic here.
I don't believe that obviously that's the first time doing it. I don't believe they had their timing down. Not as effective as they wanted it to be. And Devine getting into the mix to break things up. All hell's bound to break loose now. And, people in the front row just got a lucky souvenir.
Well, wait a minute. AJP's got Medeiros cinched up. No, he doesn't. Monteiro now. He's got an uncomfortable seat near those buckles. What in the world? Order Kowalski!
There's 2. Usually it comes in 3s. He's setting them up. Monteiro still perched on that top rope. Devine also trying to collect his thoughts, and here comes number 3.
Will the third one be the charm that Medeiros needs? He doesn't elect to go for the pin. What in the world?
He saw Monteiro still up there. They didn't want to take any chances. Oh, you know what? Monteiro's the legal guy. That's why. Way to pay attention, Bobby Rossi.
Hey, look. You can't tell me that things haven't gotten so crazy that you got lost once or twice as well.
I got lost on the way here today.
Jesus Louises. Well, Jason Devine has found himself back in between the ropes. He and Medeiros are looking for some kind of double team strategy here. Wheelbarrow. Well, AJP to his feet. Medeiros.
Roll through.
Cover.
He got him. Monteiro with the roll through. He got him. Big win by the tag team champions despite having minimal time to prepare for their new opponents. That's gonna not sit well with one David Morales, that's for sure.
Well, take Commissioner Morales out of the equation. I'll say this. This was a very